Hey, say what's happening, man? TIP the King good, man. Hustle gang here, Hunt you on here, man. Let you know you watching All Hip Hop. What's going on, G?
Good to have you here, brother.
Man, thank you.
AllHipHop.com salutes you and all the contributions you've given us.
Well,
and I wanted to tell you something real quick. I know that I like to tell artists something personal. So my daughter, she's a teenager now, but when she was a little baby, Rubber Band Man was her joint. It always made her laugh, so we had a lot of memories with that.
That's what's
In
up.
fact, it was the second song that made her laugh. The first one was Outkast.
Okay.
Hey Ya. That was
Okay.
the first one. So
That's
Rubber Band
dope.
Man was the number two.
Man, I'm honored.
Yeah.
You know, tell I said what's up.
All right, no doubt.
Right on.
So first things first, you got the Grand Hustle show coming again with BET.
What's the first one?
It's the first one.
It's the
Okay,
first,
my
the
bad.
premiere. It's the premiere.
Premiere.
Mhm.
You got a lot going on in TV. So.
Right.
So let's this is a contest with contestants who are hustling on your behalf, trying to get that #1 slot. Talk to us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's a. I think I refer to it more so as a competition than a contest.
Okay.
Like they don't win anything;
Mhm.
they earn something.
Okay.
You know, and what they're competing for is opportunity to be on the team of executives at Grand Hustle,
Gotcha.
and that will earn them a six-figure salary.
Okay.
But
And-
if they squander that opportunity, it will diminish.
Okay. What kind of people do you got vying for this position?
Well, I think we found a way to find some of the most qualified hustlers that the nation had to offer. And they come from all walks of life, all parts of the country.
Mhm.
And one of the things that we wanted to do is, I just wanted to conduct a bit of a social experiment to see which education was more valuable. You know what I'm saying? The formal education that come from Ivy League institutions and HBCUs, or like the education that come from, from the School of Hard Knocks that has that intangible, never say die, don't take no for an answer attitude. You know what I'm saying? So we have a combination of both. And I'm just trying to see which one is going is more valuable to a corporation.
Now you've been able to develop a lot of skills in business through the streets as well as just corporate America. What's more valuable to you?
It depends on what kind of business I'm conducting.
Got it. You do a lot of, you give people advice. What advice would you give somebody who's trying to get in your position, who's trying to attain the success that you've attained so far? Give somebody like a couple tips.
Well, first I think look past me, look beyond my success and what I've achieved. I think that anytime you set a limitation for yourself, you're doing yourself a disadvantage. I feel like you could have had the potential to be better than whatever the limitation was that you just set. But you also have to have reasonable expectations for your milestones. You know what I'm saying? What's realistic for you to achieve in what period of time and so on and so forth. But always aim is big and go for the goal.
Did you ever think you would make it this far?
I knew if I executed, certain skills and opportunities properly, I would, but it wasn't never in the bag though. You know what I mean?
Right.
I always had the ambition to make it here and even further than here.
Right. Okay. Going forward, what do you aspire to do? We know once you conquer one mountain, you see in the cloud there's another mountain to climb.
Sure. You know what I'm saying? We always looking to evolve and grow and progress. But for me, it's more about what kind of opportunities I can create, not just for myself, but for others as well right now. I've spent most of my career and most of aside from just me and my team and the people that I personally have to support me around to do what I do, I wanted to offer opportunities to people outside my circle. I think that one thing that is true that people aren't really remembered when they're gone for the things that they've done for themselves.
Yeah.
They're remembered for the things they were able to do for others.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I've done well for myself, so you know what I'm saying? Let's try to create some more opportunities, and this is one of the ways.
Very, very wise statement. On the music front, you have the dime trap coming.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming too.
Yeah.
Like people have been waiting.
It's coming.
What's the status on it now?
I mean,
Is it this year still?
yeah, it's coming freakishly soon.
Freakishly. Okay.
Like a thief in the night.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you don't have a date yet?
I didn't say that.
Well, can we get it?
Huh?
Can we get the date? Nah.
In due
not
time.
yet. In due time.
In
All
due
right.
time.
What can we? So why is it called the Dime Trap? What can we expect?
Well, it's a commemorative album for one, man. It's to celebrate and commemorate the 15th anniversary of trap music, which is August 19th.
Yeah.
And this is the evolution of trap music.
I didn't know there was an anniversary for trap music.
Yeah.
I found this out. Now, how did you establish that anniversary date?
It was the day that my second album, Trap Music, was released.
Okay.
Which kickstarted
I knew that.
the genre.
I knew that. So I know, because you know where we're going with it. You and Gucci have been. It's been I'll say friendly back and forth over who created trap music.
There is no back and forth. The great thing about history is we have dates and data and statistics and documentation, and there is no need to go back and forth. If you dispute facts, you're foolish.
Yeah.
But I do understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand the reason for it, and I don't ever want to take away any contributions that any of the other founders or the other contributors,
Right.
you know, the other people who have, also shared their life and their stories with the public and help create the momentum that kept trap music going to where it is today. I don't want to take nothing away from that.
Yeah.
And I understand as a fan, I see why certain people would, sway one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it's whatever you relate to the most. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Like on The Wire, you know what I'm saying? You have two very, very different perspective individuals in Avon Barsdale and Stringer Bell.
Absolutely.
Now, if you're one of the people who watch The Wire and you look at Stringer Bell and his ambition to be beyond where he is right now, even though he is, just as active and engaging in the same activity, but he's still thinking beyond.
Yeah.
He dresses different, he moves different, you know what I'm saying? Okay, or you could appreciate the Avon Barksdale, the guy who still boots on the ground, dirt under his fingernail, cooking the work himself, packaging, making the plays, shooting people, blood splashing on the shirt, really in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that's the person that you kind of identify more with, then you probably gonna sway to the Gucci Mane side.
Right.
If you're an Avon Barksdale guy, you're probably gonna sway to my side. However, no matter what our opinions are, the facts are the facts, and dates don't lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like right now, what's the most popular phone?
iPhone.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The most, but I think more people have Android, but more people probably want
That's
iPhone.
true.
Either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so iPhones are the most popular phones, all right. But no matter how popular the iPhone becomes, it can never erase the contribution that the Motorola block phone gave to the game, because the Motorola block phone, you know what I'm saying, made the way for the Motorola flip phone, which made the way for the Nextel Chirp, which made the way for, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and it led us here to the iPhone.
Yeah.
So I'm not telling you not to appreciate the iPhone,
Right.
but you still must respect the Motorola block phone.
The block phone.
And it is what it is. It was there first. You can never say the iPhone was the first phone.
Yeah, no question.
You look foolish.
Right. So the debate is over.
I don't think it ever was one.
Yeah, it seemed like.
I don't think, not an intelligent one.
Right. Yeah. True. Okay. All right. you
But
made.
even still, like I say, I don't want to take away from that.
Yeah, well, he's on the
else
Mount
has
Rushmore
contributed.
at least,
Absolutely.
right? In your opinion,
Absolutely.
on the Mount Rushmore.
Absolutely.
So that's
Absolutely.
fair. That's fair.
I think it's me, him, and Young. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't dispute that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Your relevance has never, you've never seen a dip. You know.
Shit, I went to prison. I dipped like a son bitch.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. But you still in the news though. So that's
well, you know what?
Yeah.
There is some truth to
yeah.
that.
See.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre said it. All press is good press.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Well, anyhow,
Yeah.
lyrically, you know, I'm still a lyrics guy. I make
Right.
no mistake about it. You've managed to evolve but stay dope.
Right.
You know, and we're literally almost 20 years in. Like, that's crazy, right?
17.
17? All right,
Yeah.
all right. But inching up to it.
You getting there?
Yeah. How have you done that?
I mean, tapping into to where it come from, which is the culture, the streets. You know what I mean? You gotta be among the people to relate to the people, to be the voice of the people.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't live in an ivory tower. You know what I'm saying? Wondering what's going on down there and expect to make music that's gonna connect.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why a lot of time people see me. I'm in the places that they least expect me to be.
Right.
I'm by myself most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, now I take that back. I'm never by myself.
Right.
I'm never alone. You know. But
A little less.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I am, you know, connected to the world, and that allows me to speak for the world. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think I just have a diverse personality to where I can relate to people, all walks of life, about something.
Yeah. Well, I definitely salute you. I mean, you know, it gets to a point sometimes where artists get so big that they don't even want to talk to their own people.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I think that you have to, I just feel like you got to treat, you know, the CEO the same as the jumper. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when those roles will be reversed. You know what I'm saying? Or when your role will be reversed.
Yeah,
But,
right.
I mean, I just try to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, it comes a time where sometimes people want a little bit more of you. Like people really feel like they feel like you are obligated to take on their opinions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, man, I got shit to do.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I do feel there are no big eyes of little you.
Yeah, okay. Now, last album was very, very political.
Right.
Extremely, almost like revolutionary, really. I mean, that's how I see it.
Well, thank you.
Especially listening to it.
Thank you.
Again. Where are you now? I mean, where are we now, in your opinion, as a people? That album was a seminal album to me because we weren't hearing it from anyone like you.
Right.
You know, there's a bunch of underground rappers and people who are very conscious, but we weren't hearing it from mainstream artists. Except, you know, Jay here and you know, Jay.
I think everybody said. I mean, everybody
Me too.
everybody gives their, you know, their one or two songs on their project dedicated to, you know what I'm saying, the socially conscious things that are going on in the community. But what I wanted to do was create an entire project that was, you know, conceptually wrapped around that, and allow me to address some things that I felt that should be addressed publicly for my people, and you know, and just create healthy dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Try to promote some sort of change.
Yeah. What's the bigger issue now to you? Is it racism or is it black people's inability to seize the day?
I don't think that racism is. I mean, it's the actions that come behind racism and the authority it commands when certain people who are racist are in certain positions. Racism just, you know, as it stands on paper hurts nobody. It's a person's opinion about you. You know what I'm saying? everybody could go along and be great and not have their lives affected just if people have adverse opinions about them.
Right.
But now if your opinions lead to laws that are going to,
absolutely,
you know, disenfranchise me or that are going to make my opportunities lesser than your opportunities, okay, well now that's where the lines are being, you know, crossed.
yeah.
So I feel that they are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? When racist people in position and they putting laws in place that are intentionally holding back black people,
Yeah.
it keeps them from being able to seize the day. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think they both related.
With the whole Kanye situation, I'm not gonna lie, like I was very disappointed, particularly when he put the Make America Great hat on, and you were one of the people that stood next to him, you know, stuck by him,
Sure.
and tried to maybe talk, quote unquote, some sense into him. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth or nothing like that, but you wanted to talk to him, and the song came out of that. What are your thoughts on that now? It's only been a few months or whatever, but you know, how do you feel about it now?
I mean, I still think Kanye is one of the greatest minds of our time. I think his opinion is a product of his perception. You dig what I'm saying? I don't think that the things that he said were meant the way they were taken.
Yeah.
And I know he's not being malicious. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that in our discussion. I think that we just have to sit back and watch that play out and see where we going with this.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it costs us nothing to sit back and give it time.
Right.
You know, you don't have to decide right now how you feel about it. Let's see how it plays out, you know. And that's what I think everybody owes him if they got love for him.
Okay. You cursed Trump out on Twitter when he talked about Snoop. I couldn't believe. I was like, yo, Chip is going in right now. Like, I don't.
He's a despicable person, man.
Yeah.
I just mean for real. It's not about black or white, Republican, Democrat. Like it's not even rich or poor. Like it's just decent and indecent. Like he's just a dastardly individual, man. You know what I'm saying? It annoys me to watch the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't even because as much as it's evil, it's also just downright stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even cunning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to represent what has been called or considered the greatest nation in the fucking world. And here you is out here, you can't keep your lace front down. You know what I'm saying? Bro? You embarrassing all of them, my man. You know, whether I agree with you or disagree with you, my man, you just embarrassing them, man. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, that's the thing really, man, that just make me like just say fuck it. Like I'm gonna just let it play out again. Same thing. If the universe as I know it is true, then there is karma. Yeah. And the things you do, it will come back to serve you. Yeah. But just sit back and wait, you know what I mean, on the universe to do their thing. Cause I feel like it's coming.
Yeah, okay. And last but not least, I know we're talking about the Grand Hustle Show. You have kids. Are your kids, are they getting into the hustle or the business in general?
Well, my son is majoring in business. He's going to Georgia State next year.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, right on. And you know, he has interest in several industries. He's also a creative. He actually produced a record on my album.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. And then you know, Damani is he's an elevated creative, and his perception of the world and his views.
He was rapping, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But not just he's rapping, he's also kind of like stepping outside the box of institutional education and educating himself on things that he questioned in society, and it contributes to his music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you know, I think that's the kind of consciousness that his music is more mature than mine somehow. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's phenomenal to watch. And as well as my daughter, working on her next project, and she has a Rihanna-ish kind of tone to her, and that's weird to me. You know, I'm wondering.
That's good though.
I mean, I looked up, she got like long blue hair and tattoos and piercings, and I'm like, yo, like, you're a badass. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gave me no trouble coming up, and then you left the house and became a badass somehow.
Yeah.
Go figure, man.
It's fatherhood.
And not my youngest, my 13-year-old King, he started writing music and making songs, so that's pretty cool. Watch his evolution and how he develops.
Dope. Well, King, appreciate you.
Right on, man. Thank you.
Yes,
right on.
sir.
Love.
Absolutely.